Searching for files. Although it doesn't seem like it so far, one of the redeeming features of Linux is truly how efficient you can be with it. With that said, you can only be as efficient as you are familiar with it, of course. As you interact with the OSs such as Ubuntu over time, essential commands like those we've already covered will start to become muscle memory. One fantastic way to show just how efficient you can be with systems like this is using a set of commands to quickly search for files across the entire system that our user has access to. No need to consistently use change directory and list to find out what is where. Instead, we can use commands such as find to automate things like this for us. Using the find command is fantastic in the sense that it can be used both very simply or rather complex depending upon what it is you want to do exactly. However, let's stick to the fundamentals first. Take this snippet below. We can see a list of directories available for us. Yes, we can see them. Now, of course, directories can contain even more directories within themselves. It becomes a headache when you've had to look through every single one just to try to look for a specific file. For specific files, we can use find to do just this for us. Let's start simple and assume that we already know the name of the file we're looking for, but can't remember where it is exactly. In this case, we're looking for password.txt. If we remember the file name, we can simply use find name flag password.txt, where the command will look through every folder in our current directory for that specific file, like so. So we use the command in this example, find-name password.txt, and it's found under the root folder 1 password.txt. Find has managed to find the file. It turns out it is located in folder 1 password.txt. Pretty sweet! But let's say that we don't know the name of the file or want to search for every file that has the extension such as .txt. Find lets us do that too. We can simply use what's known as a wildcard to search for anything that has .txt at the end. In our case, we want to find every .txt file that's in our current directory. We will construct the commands such as find-name wildcard.txt, where find has been able to find every .txt file and has then given us the location of each one. And here we have an example, find-name wildcard.txt, and it's again under the one that under the folder that we found already, root folder 1 password.txt, root documents to do.txt, because we find for everything with .txt extension. Find has managed to find password.txt and to do txt. That wasn't so tough, huh? Using grep. Another great utility that is great one to learn about is to use the use of grep. The grep command allows us to search the contents of files for specific values that we are looking for. Take for example the access log of a web server. In this case, the access.log of a web server has 244 entries. Using WC to count the number of entries in access log, we can see here word count in access log, and we use the -l flag. We have the word count, 244. Or as it says here, 244 entries. Using a command like cat isn't going to cut it too well here. Let's say, for example, if we wanted to search this log file to see the things that a certain user IP address visited. Looking through 244 entries isn't all that efficient considering we want to find a specific value. We can use grep to search for entries contents of this file for any entry of the value that we are searching for. Going with the example of a web server access log, we want to search everything that the IP address 81.143.211.90 has visited. Note that this is a fictional number, and we can see here it uses grep in double quotes. We are looking for the IP that we want, and then the name of the file that we want this search. We found an entry. Grep has searched through this file and has shown us any entries of what we've provided, and that is contained within this log file for the IP. We have two questions, but before, let's quickly recapitulate The find utility searches for every file in our system. The grep utility searches for entries inside a file on our system. Yeah, boys, let's see. Use grep on access.log to find a flag that has a prefix of TryHackMe. What is the flag? Before that, let's use the find. Then we'll say everything dot log. But then we use the switch name with everything that has .log. We find it under the root access.log. Now let's grab that with the text TryHackMe inside access.log. And we have it over here. TryHackMe access. And let's paste it here, submit it. And it still haven't found what you're looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Okay,